Money's spiritual. And if in your mind you're afraid because this thing just happened. I was just talking to somebody over lunch about this today. We're all going to hit valleys.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll miss them, but most of us will end up in one. And if that becomes your new normal and you're fixated on the things that you lost, that you gave up, that you missed out on, whether it was a great stock or it crashed and you got burnt up in that. And as I say that, I'm thinking about California is on fire right now. We're not talking about that, but we will. But if that's your fixation on what you lost and not on where you're going, you're going to always be in that situation. Even in business, she's afraid. She doesn't know. She's doing marketing but doesn't believe it's going to work. Your spirit's following. I don't believe.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm. You're already in a headspace that's not going to.
Karen, they taught us about this in school. I'll never forget the first time I heard it. It's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. Meaning that if you think you can or you think you can't, either way, you're right.
Yep.
And it blew me away because I had to start to rewire the way I was thinking. What is my expectation? Well, this happened last time. We ain't talking about that. Where am I going right here, right now? And I'm telling you, you're dead on.
Do you talk to yourself through it?
Yes, I do.
Because those voices keep, and the feeling that you get is real. When you roll into the negativity.
You're gonna get me riled up here. I believe the most deadly, dangerous voice that's out there is our own. We can tell ourselves some god-awful mean stuff. We can talk bad about ourselves to ourselves and nobody else ever hears it. And we can actually talk ourselves out of stopping to start before we ever try. So I think we have to be mindful. What is that track you're playing in your head? You're too young for this, but back in the day we had cassettes, okay? And these cassettes, you put them in and you could skip the music and get on up in there. And so we need to, if you're playing a negative track in your head, pause that, delete it, and put something else in there. And if your parents tried to give you something negative, delete it. If your family gave you something negative, delete it. If your friends are, delete it. Put something in there that encourages you and pushes you forward. That's the only way we're going to get the right kind of mental fuel to get to where we need to go.